Today inside this video here, I'm going to be going over everything that's been currently announced about what's going to be coming to next weekend's update here. So the very first thing is, if I head on all the way over to the police station here, and if you go all the way over there, there's currently a police and a SWAT van shirts all the way over here, okay? So if I go all the way over here, and I go ahead and make my way inside, this is the current police clothes, okay, and here's the current, SWAT van clothes. And as you can see, it's very, very low quality. It's not really that great. It's been in the game since literally 2017. So yeah, SEMO is going to be updating these right over here. And as you guys can see here, now here's the SWAT outfit here. Sadly, I don't think the police officers are the regular police officers gonna get updated. I mean, I think this looks fine. It's kind of iconic. This is literally kind of garbage. Okay, go just look at the quality. It looks like it's like 480p or something. Next up, all the way over here, the taser and handcuffs are going to be getting a redesign. Okay, as you guys can see here, this has been the same model ever since 2017. And finally, they are going to be getting a redesign here. Now, I did not making a video about this part, but basically Dennis Daly did end up playing Jailbreak, and he was basically constantly targeted, and he was like, yeah, the cops kind of need a little bit of a nerf, even though I don't really agree with that, but yeah, what they ended up doing with the nerf right over here is they are currently going to be updating this stuff. So basically, first of all, there's going to be new design and new effects, and there's also going to be a new target indicator that basically shows that you're being targeted by either a taser or handcuffs, which actually I'm actually perfectly cool with. Okay, I was expecting a lot more coming from a SEMO in terms of a police nerf. Yeah, thankfully it is definitely going to be perfectly fine. It's not going to affect anything. Basically what's going to be here is I don't know like how it's going to detect it and all, but it's going to detect that you are indeed going after a criminal, and basically, as you guys can see, if we go ahead and look at the picture here, there's currently stuff. There's also currently a little bit of a line that was inside of one of these screenshots. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this line right over here, and there's also this, and I'm probably it's going to possibly show up a lot better from your point of view. Basically, whenever the game detects that you are going after someone, cops going after someone, if you're holding out a taser, it's going to show out the this yellow circle right over here. It's going to be below you. And also chances are there's gonna be actually something that's gonna pop up on your screen that's gonna like show something here. And if you go ahead and pull out your handcuffs here, it's just going to go ahead and do the same thing. Also, another thing is there's going to be finally a reload progress, a bar or something for the taser, because ever since 2017, well actually no, not ever since, there used to be, but then after the gun system got first redesigned, it just went away. So whenever you tase, if you just tase the air, you currently cannot tell when a taser is going to be getting refilled. Just because if you want to know, because I happen to know the time, if you miss your taser shot, it's 6 seconds till you can tase again, and if you tase an actual player, it's going to be 12 seconds till you can tase again here. But yeah, obviously us players shouldn't have to be counting down in our heads just to figure out when when you're going to be able to use the taser again. Instead, it should be, actually tell us. And people have been asking for this for a long time here, and now it is actually going to be coming into the game. Yeah, these models are going to be getting updated here, and that's going to be pretty nifty. And yeah, as you guys can see, these things look pretty cool. Okay, these look a lot better than the current ones. I know it's like night. Zim also said here that next update here, he's really thinking of polishing up the bike chassis. So currently right now, the patrol bike and the the patrol bike and the dirt bike, they have physics that aren't really like the greatest here. This stuff isn't that smooth here, and especially if you're driving the Doom buggy. I think these are more or less fine in terms of how overpowered they are, but the Doom buggy uses the same physics as these, and it is so overpowered. Okay, currently, if a cop is chasing you, you can just hold shift and then turn right, and the vehicle will basically just do an entire 360. So hopefully they will go ahead and update the bike chassis here, so that won't be an issue here. And hopefully they actually also update the Doom buggy too, because the Doom buggy currently uses the bike chassis, and they should probably start using its own unique chassis. But now that I'm all the way over here, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate what it means. So I'm getting myself inside this car here. I'm just driving around here. I hold shift, and as you guys can see, this thing can literally turn, like, literally instantly, and no car can keep up with this thing at all. If you just keep on doing this, you can juke any car, because no other car in the game can just turn like this, like on a whim. And yeah, it's gonna be favorable. Hopefully they end up actually doing something about this. I think the patrol bike and the dirt bike are going to be getting a lot updated, and they're going to be a lot more smoother and better to use. But for this right over here, hopefully they actually change this as well, because, yeah, well, I know they're going to change it because they use the same chassis, but hopefully they actually go out of their way to actually make it work for the Doom Buggy as well, rather than just stealing some random chassis. I don't know why they don't just use regular car chassis for the Doom Buggy, but okay, I guess they can go ahead and do them. Also, maybe after the update here, Rocket Fuel is going to actually work on the dirt bike and the patrol bike, and also the Doom buggy as well. Because currently, if you use it, it doesn't do crap at all. But that's besides the point. Okay, hopefully they end up making the Rocket Fuel stuff work here, and yeah. So now the very final thing that everyone has been waiting for: a brand new Army Heli revamp. Okay, the Army Heli has looked the exact same ever since it came out in 2018 for like, I think it was like a billion visits update or something. So I'm all the way over here, and as you can see, this thing just looks very, very, like, I wouldn't say it looks like it has a very simplistic style to it. And it actually kind of, like, I kind of like it, but also, this has already been in the game since 2018, and it definitely doesn't fit the new, more modern style they're trying to do in the game here. So that's why they are going to be going away with it. Instead, we are going to be getting this beast right over here. This thing looks really, really good right over here, as you guys can see here. It definitely doesn't look like, you know, there's a lot more work put into it. It's also a community creation, but it's besides the point. Yeah, basically, you know, the Army Heli is going to be getting a revamp here in terms of looks or the model. I don't know if it's going to be getting remodeled or like a revamp in terms of everything else. And yeah, they said it's going to be a free upgrade, so I assume it's not going to be, but you won't have to burn another 1 million cash just to get another Army Heli here. And also, here's the interior there. The interior definitely looks a lot better than the current. Okay, here's the current interior. Yeah, there's really nothing here. It's really just a random model. Okay, yeah, looks a lot more cleaner and nicer. It's definitely been something that a lot of people have been wanting to come out inside of an update here, because Army Heli kind of just doesn't, it just looks like a very, like, old thing. But that's just going to be really it for this video here. Basically, what's going to be coming up inside the next update for what we know of here is going to be a brand new Army Heli revamp. There's going to be indicators so then criminals can see if a cop is holding out their handcuffs or taser or not. The taser handcuffs are going to be getting a redesign. The SWAT clothes are going to be getting a redesign here. And yeah, that's just going to be basically it for the update here. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video if you want to see what they are going to announce here, because this definitely isn't everything. So tomorrow there's going to be Season 12 prizes here. But yeah, real BL friends, video informative here, and yeah, I will see you guys next time.